It's another day with another hairstyle. So if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, because I'm on a mission to hit 1,000 subscribers by March 1st. And if you can help me out, that would be absolutely awesome. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. I've already had my hair done. This is the same style that I had in my last video. And I just woke up and I have my bonnet on my head. So you want to make sure you always sleep with some satin on your hair, either a satin pillowcase, satin bonnet. You want to make sure that you don't have cotton and everything. It just helps with hair growth. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off, and I'm going to show you one of the styles that I do. It's one of my go-to styles, and then I'll show you another style. And I believe I'm going to make sure I get at least 3 hairstyles in this video with the same hair from the last time I washed it from my last video. So this time I'm going to be featuring my Frohawk. It's another one of my go-to hairstyles that I love to do whenever my hair gets kind of old as far as the curls and everything, just to make sure that I can have my hair last a little bit longer. Okay, so for this specific style, I use clips, hair clips. I use a brush. I use scrunchies that do not have an closing. So there's no closing, because closings usually snag, and you don't want your hair getting snagged. So I'm going to use 3 of those, maybe 4. I'm going to also use a little bit of gel for my edges, and we're going to go ahead and dive on it. Now for this particular part, when you're putting your ponytails in, you can use some water and some gel, but I really don't care about all of that, about it being too slick or anything like that. So I just brush it and I put my ponytail in. Now I may add a little gel after I have everything in, but as for right now, I'm not going to be adding any gel, and I'm only brushing the roots. Now if you prefer to use a comb, you can, but I really don't care about my part being straight, so that's just me. So in this part, what I do is I take the pick and I put it between each ponytail. So I'm grabbing hair from each ponytail and I fluff it up just a little bit so that it'll pull the ponytails together, if that makes any sense. Because you want to not see the separation if you can help it. You want to try to hide that separation of the ponytails as much as possible. And the top portion you want to fluff up as much as possible, because that height, to me anyway, that height is everything. You want that height up there. You don't want to come all the way down to disturb the curl, but you do want to get those roots really good. And then the rest of the way, you just pull with your fingers. And you can go inside and feel where the separations may be and try to cover those up as much as possible. Some of it you'll need to separate a little bit to make it look fuller. But one thing I love about a Frohawk, it doesn't have to be perfect at all. Because that's why it's called a Frohawk. Now the part in the front that I left out right here, this is the part that I usually redo. I just take this, and the same way in the last video that you saw, I make sure that I wet it and I make sure it has enough product on it, and then I flat twist it to this side and it kind of like hangs right here. And the rest of it, I just put my stocking cap on or my bonnet on. And then in the morning, I unravel this front part, because this front part is everything. You want to make sure that this stays curly to give you the desired look. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some clothes on real quick, and I'll be right back and I'll do the finishing touches on this style. Okay, I'm back and I'm all dressed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the finishing touches on my hair, and the only thing I'm gonna do now is just do my edges. So we all know how we wanna make sure those edges are on fleek. So I'm gonna go ahead and use some Got To Be, the black kind. I'm not gonna use a whole lot. I'm just gonna put a little bit around the edges here. You don't really need a lot. Okay, so I get that side. And I'm just gonna, I like to brush mine forward a little bit first. Just a little bit. And then I like to do a little swoop. Not much of a swoop, but just a little swoop. And then I just pull this last little bit just straight down. Okay, let's go ahead and do the other side. Okay, and that's going to be the finishing touches. You can always fluff it a little bit more if you want to, but it's pretty much the Frohawk. So this is what it looks like from this side, and then this is what it looks like from this side. You can get another mirror if you like and put the mirror onto the side so that you can see if there were any holes in between on the sides. But pretty much that's the Frohawk. And it doesn't take long to do it all. It's one of my go-to styles. And I can rock this style for about, I would say about 4 days. And so for you, I'm gonna be back in just a few moments with another style to share with you. But for me, it's gonna be a whole nother day. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Let's move on to the next hairstyle. Okay, I'm back and I'm gonna go ahead and show you my next style. I've had this style in for about 5 days, so it's time to switch out to another one. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you my next style. Here we go. Okay, so now that I've taken that out, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is spray my hair just a little bit on the roots only. Okay, I'm just gonna massage that water in just a little here. Yeah, I can feel where I need a little bit more at. Just massage your scalp as you enter water into the roots of your hair, just the roots. Just give yourself a good scalp massage with that water. If you feel some dry places, see if you can get some more water on those dry places. It should feel pretty good. Okay, now that I have my scalp watered just a little, I'm gonna go ahead and add some of the twisting sulfur to my roots, just to the roots, just to the roots. Put it on my fingers like this and go into the roots, just like that. What we're doing is we're moisturizing the roots of our hair to prevent itching for this next style. Just providing some moisture, because it's been a while since my hair had some moisture. It's kind of dry. But the only thing I'm worried about getting moisture is my roots. You don't want to wet your hair up because it's going to mess with your curls. This is why we're doing it this way, to make sure that our curls are not disturbed, the ones that we have left. I'm going to come in through the top. Make sure I get the top really good. also the front. And come down in here a little bit. Make sure you get up in here. Not to spray the roots of the front too. And then add a little bit to the roots of the front. Okay. Now that we have that pretty much moisturized with the cream, if you want to, you can add a little oil on your scalp as well. So if you want to, you can add, now you can add a little bit of oil on your scalp, or if it feels fine, you can just leave it the way it is before we move on to the next step. Okay, you massage that oil in. A lot of good massaging, and it also stimulates hair growth to massage it, and it also stimulates hair growth. So make sure you give your scalp a good massage because it does stimulate hair growth, and also we're getting that scalp good and moisturized. Okay, now that we have that, I'm going to go ahead and take our hair and start to pull it up. I'm going to start working it towards the way that it's going to go. If you have a brush, you can go ahead and use your brush right now. Okay, after we brush the perimeter of our hair, now we're just going to go into the top, and we're going to part out a circle in the top of our head, just a small circle. You can use clips, which I like to do to keep the hair out of the way. Let's give it clips, get the hair out of the way. Last clip, keep the hair out of the way. Okay, so now that I have the ponytail ready, make sure I keep all of this hair out the way. Okay, do this one again. Okay. Okay, so you see we have this ponytail up here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a scrunchie. We're going to put that ponytail, secure that ponytail down. Okay, we have the ponytail secured down. Now we can take the clips out. Okay, now we're going to pull the rest of the hair up into the ponytail. Make sure you get a really good grip on this ponytail and get it as tight as you can. And then go back and brush the perimeter up into the ponytail. Now I'm going to add some Got To Be gel. So what I do when I use the Got To Be gel and I'm holding my ponytail like this and I need an extra hand, I just take some of this and I squeeze it onto the counter. And then I get as I need from there. So I have some right here. I'm just going to go like this. And I'm going to put it around the perimeter of my hair. Adding that on in. Okay, then you take your brush and you brush it some more. You're brushing the gel on in. Okay, so make sure it's very secure. And then grab your scrunchie and go ahead and put your ponytail in. You can have it as high up on the head as you like. You can put a little bit lower, but I choose to have mine up high. And you can leave it in a bun like this, or you can pull it straight on through. So once you have it in like this, you can pull it tight a little bit. Start to spread it out. Just grab it at the roots and pull to the sides to tighten it up some more. And then from the front and the back, you pull and get a little bit tight. You be careful how you, make sure you grab enough hair, because you don't want to be snatching your hair out. Just grab your hair and pull it in the opposite direction. Okay, and then you just fluff your ponytail on up. Make sure you brush it a little bit more around the edges to get it the way you want. If you need more gel, add that. Okay. So you see all of this just sticking all over the place? Whatever parts that you don't want sticking all the way out, whatever, you can use a bobby pin and pin those down on the inside of your ponytail. No one will ever know it was there. So I'm just gonna check mine to see how I want it, because this part is like super long. So yeah, I'm gonna take this bobby pin and I'm just gonna take these pieces right here, wrap them around a little bit and stick it down inside the ponytail, and then fluff it back out. If you have a piece that's too long hanging off to the side, you can do the same thing with that. You just take this piece, put the bobby pin on there, twirl it a little bit, and then go up into your root with that. You see how you got all of those stringlies out of the way, or wild hairs, or hairs that just doing what they want to do. You got those out of the way. You can kind of mold it to where you want it now. And this one right here won't need to be pinned down. You can just stick it down in there, unless it won't do right then. Okay. Okay, so as you see, I have my ponytail up here. But all you really want is to make sure that you have your ponytail on the top. Okay, so now you have a ponytail, and it's very easy to do. You moisturize your scalp, so it gives you some days with this style until the next style, of course. And it's not very hard to do. And then, of course, if you want, you can just work on your edges a little bit. Make sure your edges are looking good. You know, we gotta have those edges laid when we put our hair up. Pull it forward first. Okay, and then I swoop. We do the same thing over here. Looks like I have one more. Looks like I have one more sticking out. I'm gonna grab this one, wrap it around, stick it down in the ponytail. Okay, so the last step is going to be using your stocking cap or scarf, whatever you have. I have a stocking cap like this, so I just fold it in half. And then I take it from the back of my head and come on around to the top and I tie it. Make sure I'm on top of the edges that I just did. And I tie it, and then I tie it again. And this is just gonna be for about 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, to make sure my hair is laying down. Once you get it on, you open it up in the back and you come on up with it. Make sure your ears are covered, you come on up with it. Keep this out of the way. You can just tuck it away. Just tuck it under there. And this is how it should look while you're waiting for it to get dry. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed, put my makeup on, and I'll be right back and you'll have the finished results. So this is the final look. I hope you guys like it. I'm on my way to church. I have to sing today. It's my mama's first year anniversary for the releasing of her album. If you have not checked out my albums or any of my music, you can check out some right here on this channel, or you can follow me at Sharita Washington on Instagram. It's SHYRITA on Instagram, or you can even search in the search engine here on YouTube under that name, Sharita Washington. So I'll be back in just a few minutes with the third look, which will be a few days for me, but moments for you. Bye. Okay, I'm back, and this is 5 days later. I put the style in my hair on Sunday, and today, for me, it is Friday. So 5 days later, still got it going on, and I'm getting ready to get into this next style that I'm going to show you guys. And this is going to be the last style that I do. We're probably leave it in for maybe 2 or 3 days, and then it's going to be wash day again. So I just wanted to share with you guys how long your hair can last between washes and what you can do in the meantime if you don't know what to do with your hair. This is just 3 of them. I do several different ones, but these are a few of my go-tos. Guys, don't forget to check out the music part of my YouTube channel. I love to lift up the name of the Lord, and I love to minister to His people. So if you have a moment, check out some of that and see if it's something that will bless you. I pray that it does bless you. And Also, I have several other different parts for my channel. So just explore, take a moment to explore what the MomsCanBFit channel has to offer you. And by all means, comment, share your thoughts on anything that you watch. I'm open to suggestions and I'm open to comments on what you saw and how it made you feel, or if it was helpful or not. And right now my hair is seriously dry. So y'all know that I have to get it moisturized some before I do anything to it. But remember, I put this ponytail in the middle, so I need to get this one out first. The ponytail is still in the middle. And in order to maintain this style, I just spread a little bit of water around the edges, brushed it, and then maybe applied a little bit of gel. I don't think I applied any gel this time during those days. I just sprayed a little water, brushed it, and put my my cap around the edges again, like I did when I initially did this style. And that's how I maintained it. Just watered it like a flower, like a plant. Make sure you're very careful when taking out your ponytail holders. There we go. I do still have a couple of bobby pins in here. Make sure you get all those out if you used any. I think I got them all. Yeah, okay, I got them all. Okay, so as you guys know, got my water bottle, and I'm gonna do a little bit of something different today. I'm gonna add some aloe vera juice to my water, just to give me a little bit more nutrition to my hair. So I have my water bottle here, and it's half full. I'm gonna fill it up probably to right there, because you don't need much, and be very careful when you pour. There you go, just to there. I'm just going to give it a little bit of tint of color. I'm going to go ahead and put on the screen a few benefits of aloe vera juice being added to your hair so that you can see the benefits. Remember, we're going to massage our scalp with the aloe vera juice and water. This is all about moisturizing. Remember, my hair is dry. Yours probably is dry about now if it's been 5 days. My rings. Notice I didn't put any on the ends of my hair. I'm just focusing on my roots, massaging my scalp to promote hair growth. Notice that when I massage my scalp, I use this part of my fingers. Do not use your nails, because you will cause scalp scarring, which can actually cause your hair growth to go the other way. You don't want that. No growth. A damaged scalp cannot produce hair the way it's meant to. A clogged scalp cannot produce hair the way it's supposed to. So you need your scalp to be clean. You need it to be unclogged and refreshed. I suggest an apple cider vinegar rinse at least 1 to 2 times a month. Remember the same thing I did last time. I'm putting cream on my roots for moisture. And the same thing I did last time. I'm putting cream on my roots for moisture. And if you're doing it right, it should feel really good and refreshing to your scalp. Your scalp should be like, yes, honey, yes. I'm gonna go ahead and begin to style. You guys know I do not part with the comb, I just part with my fingers. Okay, so notice the part kind of goes like an L, like a slanted L. Okay, so now I'm just gonna manipulate my hair to go the way I want it to go. I'm just gonna be brushing my roots. So I'm starting off just brushing my roots. Brush it in the way that I want it to go. Now I'm just going to start stretching it out one section at a time. Separate this section. The scalp should be the only thing that is moisturized. This part should still be dry, so I'm going to start at the tip. And yes, I'm brushing dry hair. Sometimes the style requires you to manipulate your hair while it's dry. But when you're doing it while it's dry, be super careful to continue like you always do at the ends and work your way up to the root to prevent a lot of shedding. You definitely want to prevent shedding. You're going to have some shedding. You always have shedding of some sort, but it minimizes the shedding when you brush from the ends to the roots. Okay, so that's one section done. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll be right back because this is going to take a few moments for me to do, and I'll be back with it all brushed out. My hair is very thick, so I do want to take my time. Whenever you're dealing with your hair, you want to take your time. You never want to rush. You want to take your time and give your hair love and gentleness when you're dealing with your hair. So I'll be back in just a few more minutes or a second for you. And I'm going to go ahead and finish brushing my hair out. And I did put it in some twists to keep it out of my way. Okay, I'm back. I just have a little bit more. I have this one and one more, so I'm going to brush these while I'm on camera. And I was just thinking about the type of music that I like when I'm not listening to gospel, because gospel is my heart. Worshiping is my heart. But whenever I'm not listening to that, I listen to all genres of music for whatever I'm doing during the day. And it helps with productivity. So if I'm working on something that requires me to be at a computer or to focus, I put on classical music with no words. When I'm cleaning up, I'm either listening to gospel or oldies. I'm a baby boomer. My oldies type of person. Stylistic, Supremes, Michael Jackson, The Miracles, Martha Reeves and the Vandellas. Like, I love all of Michael Bolton. I listen to a little bit of him, but those back in the day songs, there's something about them. For some reason, it caused me to clean really quickly because I'm in a groove of what I'm doing. So where by the time I get done doing what I'm supposed to be doing, everything's clean, and I'm like, well, there going. I went through it like a mighty rushing wind. So I like to know what type of music you guys like, what you're listening to when you're doing certain things. If you have a certain genre or a certain artist that you like to listen to based on what you're doing, or if you just like listening to it overall, comment below and share those genres and artists with me, the type of music that you like. Because I'm telling you, there's something about Earth, Wind, and Fire, honey. Earth, Wind, and Fire. I could listen to just Earth, Wind, and Fire. Well, I gotta put the Stylistics in there a little bit too, but yes. There's something about oldies. I was raised on oldies and I was raised on gospel. I listened to a little bit of Prince. I have like about, it's only about 8 songs of Prince's that I like. So I get kind of particular with certain artists. Some songs I like, some songs I don't. So if I could create a pet playlist, I will. But Google Home is one of the best things they could have came up with concerning music, because I could be listening to some music and have the oldie station on Pandora, and if a song pop on there that I don't feel like listening to, I say, okay, Google, and I say, skip song, and they go to the next song. I like that. I love it. I got Alexa too, but I use Google mostly because Google is connected to my Pandora. Alexa's ain't connected to my Pandora. I need my Pandora. I like to be surprised about what's coming on next. So back to my hair. Now that I have everything brushed out, you see it's all brushed out. Before I pull it all out, I'm gonna spray a little bit more water in my roots. Just to make sure I have it good and saturated. Got that aloe vera juice in there, and just gonna go ahead and do a little bit more on each spot. Because if my hair don't feel moisturized, honey, this style is not gonna stay for even a day. I'm gonna snatch this stuff out of my head and wash it early. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, just a little bit more in the back. Feels good once you get them parts off in there. You actually feel it hitting your scalp the way you want. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and apply a little bit of my oil. And again, this is just mostly extra virgin olive oil. Has a little bit of tea tree oil and a little bit of Jamaican black castor oil. So I have a video that I'm gonna link to make sure that you know how I usually make my oil. And you'll get to see that. I'll link it above. Just want to go in with it and then massage it into your scalp. And that feels so good, y'all. It really feels good. You just want to do that all over your head. Just get it on down in the roots real good. You never want to put this type of oil or your oils on dry scalp or dry hair, because it will make your hair super brittle and it'll break off, especially in the summertime. Like your hair be fried in the sun and started being brittle and breaking off, so you don't want that. Always make sure your hair is moisturized, dampened when you're adding oil to your scalp. That way you can get all the benefits of what you're supposed to be getting. Oh, that feels so good. Thank you, Lord. You can definitely tell my hair is getting so much better. So much better. Because honey, it was a hot mess. Y'all saw those pictures in the last video. If you haven't, check out my last video. I'll link that above too, right here. That video is all about how my hair got damaged and my most recent hair journey, natural hair journey. So, okay, so now that I have it like this, I'm gonna brush it in the way that I want it to go again, just to make sure it's going the way I want it to go. Smoothing it a little bit on the top and the back. And I'm using a bristle brush to do this, because all I'm looking for is the smooth look. I'm gonna brush the back up soon. The style that I'm going to be doing is a crown. So I'm gonna take my finger, I'm gonna part just a little bit right here to get myself started. I'm gonna take 2 pieces, I'm gonna split it into 2 pieces. But like if you're starting, you can split it in 2 pieces. I do this so much that I don't really split it into 2 pieces. I just start doing my flat twists. So it's gonna be a thick flat twist all the way around my head. That's what a crown is. And we're gonna be going upwards with it, away from the face, away from the face. Let me make sure I got this right. Okay, so we're going away from the face. And we're being loose with it, because we don't want it real tight, and we're going to loosen it up even more when we get done with it. But it takes patience to do this, and gentleness. Like I say, you're always gentle and patient with your hair. You don't want to be snatching your hair out when you're doing this style. As you can see, it's coming down flat on the top the way I wanted it to. Stick your finger through, grab, make sure you pull that hair down into there so that you're getting everything. And you do that every time. Stick your finger up behind the piece that you just pulled down, and then make sure that you're pulling that hair up into there. I'm going to go back up just a little bit because I want to make sure I get this front piece. Now only want to get the back, but you want to make sure you're grabbing up the front the way you need to. Gentle. Very gentle. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to switch hand placement because when I get around this side, I come back this way. So I'm using this finger to go between, kind of like doing the cornrow, but not quite. Because you're mostly just twisting. Remember, be very gentle when you're separating the hair. Make sure you pull the hair down into it as well. Very gentle. And see how it looks right now. Okay, so I'm halfway around. I'm gonna switch back how I'm doing my fingers again, because now I'm coming back around to the front. And I'm coming up with the left finger, which I am not left-handed, so this part is a little bit difficult. I have to focus on which way I'm going the whole time, or I'll mess it up. It took me some time to master doing the crown. Almost there. And now this part, we're coming off of the scalp now, so we just continue to twist. Just continue to twist the same way that you were going. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put a bobby pin in right where it connects. And make sure it's twisted. Make sure it's twisted the way it needs to, and it falls right in. Make sure it falls right in with the next one. So make sure that it falls right in with the next one. You see how it's gonna fall right into there. When you put the bobby pin in, you come behind it and under and push straight in. So it should be going across under this twist. I'm gonna take this one and continue to lay it behind here. And continue to lay it behind there and bobby pin it down. This is also a good style to put in your head if you're getting ready to wear a wig or a partial wig, because your hair is pretty flat to your head, as long as the hair is big in the back, because this right here is going to be sticking out too much. But if you have a wig that is kind of big and poofy, then nobody won't know anything about that under there. Like, it won't be protruding to where anybody can see. Make sure you do use a wig cap. Okay, so now that I have it in, this is where I change a little bit. Just go in and I begin to take one of these and just fluff it out some so that my crown can get bigger. It's so much better to have a bigger crown than one that is so pressed to the head if you're going to use this as a style. So what I do is I just pull it up, stretch it out. So that it will actually look like a crown. And you can pull it out as far as you want, as high as you want. But I don't really need mine to be real, real high. I just want it higher than it was. Okay, so you just go around the edges. And if you want more of a bigger look, you can either add hair to it or you can do it looser than what I did. You can take some gel and put it around your edges Take some gel and put it on your edges. Just to give it a much better look. Also put some on the back. Put some on the back. And brush it up. If you want it to be more laid down on the edges, you can always take the cap and wrap it around for about 15-20 minutes. So just take a regular stocking cap like before, fold it a little bit, and then come around the back. And just tie it right here on the side. And then just push it up under like this. And then you can just slide it back a little bit to make sure that you're getting what it is that you want. But I'll show you what it looks like for now. And I basically do not wear makeup with this style much. This is my natural look. So I just wash my face, put some lip gloss on, and call it a day. So this is, on this one you won't see me come back with makeup on, but I will come back in a little bit and show you what happened after having this on for about 15-20 minutes. Okay guys, I'm back. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is take this cap off my head so that you can see the finished product. And this is the style. It's so much easier to deal with. You just go about your day, put your crown in, go about your day, slap some earrings on if that's what you want to do. I always slap some earrings on. Let me see if I can grab some earrings with some necklace and some earrings just to dress it up a little bit. Because even though I'm not wearing makeup, I can always accessorize, honey. You can never have enough accessorizing going on. I'm gonna go ahead and put this necklace on. This is a, I think it's rose gold or penny copper, one of the two, I can't remember. Nice little necklace to go on. There you go, make you feel a little bit better. I'm just playing. Okay, and there are earrings that go to this right here, but I'm gonna mix it up a little bit by putting on a different pair of earrings that I've been waiting to wear. These, aren't they gorgeous? Make sure, I don't know if it's showing. There we go. They are so gorgeous. So I've been waiting to wear these. Yes, honey, they go with my outfit too. And the necklace matches my Fitpro fitness watch, which I wear all the time. I recently got repaired because it was broken. Oh yeah. yes, I'm feeling this. Yes, honey. See, you ain't always gotta put makeup on all the time, honey. Let people see what you look like. Honestly, you guys, I don't wear makeup every day. Honestly, I do not wear makeup unless I'm doing a video or I have somewhere I have to go where I'll be in front of a lot of people. But other than that, like, I don't be studying it. I wash my face, I moisturize my face, and I keep it moving. Because, honey, God made us beautiful anyway. We don't need makeup, but makeup just embellishes the situation, okay? And so does jewelry. I love these earrings. Let's see something about the earrings that go with this one. See, I try stuff, and if they look right, I leave it. If I don't, I take it off. Because I think that this will still go good together and enhance what I have. See how that's gonna look. Ooh, honey, yes. Yes, I like that. A little bit of pop right there in the front of there. Yes, that'll work. And pull that necklace right on in. So you gotta know how to wear your jewelry. Yes, honey. Let me get this other one out of this thing. Okay. And y'all, only got one hole in my ear. And I've done this so many times, but I just love the way it looks. They give those tiny earrings. Those tiny dainty earrings. So I always match it up with something else if I can. And still put that earring in there. Let that earring be the showstopper. See a little bit of extraness in front of there. Yes, honey. Boom. So, put all those colors in. Natural look. Don't need no makeup. If you want to do something, you know, you just brush up on them eyebrows. But other than that, yep. Then I'm gonna grab this ring to set it all the way off. Boom. It just go with everything, honey. It got so many different colors in there. It just go with everything. Like, you can't go wrong with this ring. You just can't go wrong with this ring. I could do that one. I think I want to do one that matches my necklace a little bit more though. Let's see. So I'm about matching. I'm all about matching. So yes, I think I'll do that one instead. If I can match better, I'm gonna match. Yeah, that one go better. Yeah. Let me quit playing. You guys liked all 3 looks over the past, for me, couple of weeks. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe because I have some more videos coming your way. And don't forget to explore MomsCanBFit so that you can see all the wonderful things that's available to you on this channel. If you guys want to sign up for the MomsCanBFit Naturalista mentoring program, go ahead and click the link below. Holla at your girl through the link. Fill out all the information. Like I said, the first 5 people are going to be free consultations. I'll see you next time. Peace and blessings.